favorite combination.
The Queen of Mean
I'm just getting started, darling.
is now streaming on Disney Plus
Now it's a boy.
for all subscribers.
Am I going to have to catch you up a lot, or can you keep up?
It's spelled devil, but it's pronounced devil.
Okay, so here's the real moment of truth though. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the stuff okay? I was like, why the fuck is this so loud on my side? You can? Wonderful. Dope. Love that. And then let's do this. Ah! Yay! Hold on a second. I don't have on glasses. Time. I was like, my face feels really airy. Alright, now we're good. Hi, everyone! How are you? You sound great. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so I was super concerned about that. And I also don't know where to look half the time because I actually have 2 cameras in this setup. Another room. I know, Anna. I live in a really large box. So, yeah. This is the camera that actually has me. And this is ironically my, This is ironically my original nice camera that I streamed with. So, you clearly live in my PC. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to put myself out there like that, Word Fan, but if you're okay with everyone knowing I live in your PC, I am in fact Word Fan's PC goblin. I'm about to wash my hands so many times, so I need to get all like the ticks out now. So yeah, if this is your first time in the Wine Cellar Kitchen, oh! Montecore, thank you so much for the sub of Prime. I appreciate that. Okay, really? Hang on. You raggedy fuck. Son of a bee sting. fucking raggedy bitch. I hate stream elements sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much, Word Fan, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Mary. Everything is going through it a little bit today. Although the captioner just had a moment of being like, we don't know how to space. We don't know how to space. I love your hair. You've cut it since I last popped in here. So Zebra, I actually cut it. Oh God, when did we cut my hair? I think we cut it in January. So what's funny is that I was talking last night about how I like this length because we cut my hair after I pulled a bunch of it out. So like this whole side, I don't know if I have the picture anymore. My hair was still pink and we cut this whole side to be like here to my ear. And I had an asymmetrical kind of like bob going. So it's funny you say that because my hair has since grown out a ton. So like, that's the hair that we were cutting. All the hair I'm pulling right now is hair that we cut back in January. So it's really funny you say that because my hair actually is in the process of growing back out to where it was. But these are like my favorite curls I've done to date. And I have my sides pulled up. So it looks more like a mohawk. Or I shouldn't say that. More like a war stripe. So yeah. But how are you? How is everyone? Now that the bot has clocked in, thought we talked about how we're working today. And she was just like, nah fam, I got extended smoke break on Saturdays. I love the curls on top too. Yeah. I was joking yesterday about how I'm doing an accidental Bangalore cosplay from Apex Legends. The only thing about this is that like I am so particular about making sure my curls are always intact. So I'm always like perpetually pulling them apart to make sure that the curls are still there. So if you've missed it, we're gonna try and make pasta today. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little terrified. I'm a little scared. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Emphasis on try. What the hell? Oh, that's why. Yes, pasta. I just went to my tattoo consult appointment and may have instead planned half sleeves for both arms. What were you supposed to consult on? What were you supposed to consult on is the question. Because my last appointment, I had something similar happen. I'm going to wash my hands, I'm going to put on some tea, and I'm going to keep reading chat. So give me a second. Ooh, this sounds nice. It's always worth trying something new. What kind of pasta? I am going to be doing a whole wheat fettuccine, I think. I'm going to try and do a whole wheat fettuccine. And then, depending on how long it takes, I might try something else too. We're just going to have a buttload of pasta, and Paula's going to look at me and be like, Vanessa, what the fuck? Literally, what the hell? So I'm still getting my adorable as fuck Snorlax tattoo, but I wanted to get my whole upper arm at some point. So I think I'm making a half sleeve of fictional characters that had an impact on me with my baby Snorlax included. I am doing something similar, and I caught myself yesterday. I kept saying that the part of the reason I have my Space Invader cuff the way that I do is because I was like, oh, I won't go past 3/4 sleeve. I just want to do this part of my arm. And yesterday I caught myself plotting things to go right here, and I was like, ah, shit. That's not what was supposed to happen. Fuck. I'm also super excited because I want to work with my girl on my other ankle. Hang on a second. Again. Oh, I got hiccups. But yeah, I want to work on something for my other ankle because my right ankle, I showed the pictures to everyone. I have my blood-stained stained glass kind of flower. And it's actually healing extremely well. Like, it's far enough along that I can stop washing it and I can just go to lotion. So now we're looking at doing my pygmy for Breath of Fire and seeing what that looks like. I'm just getting set up right now. I am not gonna do anything without actually getting... Oh, I actually need the bread hook today. Without washing my hands first. I don't need to whisk. And I'm assuming this is what they mean by this one. Although I think I might use... No, I do want to use this one. Because I want to make sure it grabs all that flour. What is happening here? Okay, we're good. So we're going to be using these two today. Drop that off. Is there supposed to be... Oh no! I don't know where I would put it. You're right, there is supposed to be that. I think I'm gonna put it at the top. Give me a second, y'all. I'm glad you said that. Thank you. So let's do here. Let's go here. And then let's put it here, maybe? How do we feel about this? You won't be able to see as much me, but I don't think y'all are here hardly to see me in the big camera. Plus, I'm in a tiny... Oh, wait, it's this way. I'm in a tiny camera. Oh my god, I'm still missing it. Haha! I am right here. Yeah, exactly, Blue. This is why we have the dual camera. Love that. That works. Perfect. Delightful. Thank you for that catch. I completely forgot about that. I haven't used this setup in so freaking long. I was actually terrified yesterday because I was in the process of getting everything set up and none of my cameras were working. And I was like... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, OBS just needed to be updated. So, let me wash my hands. Also, word fan, while you're talking about tattoos, I started doing my, Hey, Diogen, how are you? I saw you poked in for a little bit yesterday, and I think you only talked a little bit, but then you lurked. Hope you've been good. Word fan, you were talking about tattoos. I started my, on my TikTok, I'm gonna start recording tattoo resources for, black people, or people with melanated skin. And I'm trying to gauge and see what people want. So I know MP commented, and I need to still check what that comment is. The one I'm dreading doing is I'm gonna have to talk about good aftercare, and I can already hear the anger coming in because I'm gonna have to tell people, you know, those moisture routines that we all work tirelessly to secure to make sure that we're not out in these streets ashy. Hey. When you get ink, you can't do that. And that's going to be the moment that people are going to be like, Vanessa, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, Oh, I don't think we need this. What? Oh, we do need this a little bit. Do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Woof! Whoop! Sorry, y'all. There we go. Now we're not being yelled at. Yeah, MP, that's gonna be the video I hate doing. Yeah, when you get ink done, that moisture routine you've worked hard on, yeah, you can't do that no more. I'm gonna get yelled at a lot. And part of the reason why you can't do it is because a lot of the kind of lotions and stuff that people commonly use, the issue is that it has a lot of like additives, fragrances, and other things in it that can cause irritation to your tattoo. I'm literally getting a better water filtration system just to be better moisturized. What do you mean? No, that's dope. That's dope. you're fine there. But like the really nice lotions you get from places like Sephora and shit, oh no, those are off. Those are your skin, you're good? Oh, then you're Gucci. You're Gucci then. So yeah, I've been starting that series up, and I'm gonna see what people are interested in. But yeah, MP, your quick reaction where you're like, I'm sorry, fucking excuse me, I expect that to be like at least 10 or so people coming in to be like, how literally dare you say I can't be moisturized? Hey, SJ. Alright, there's only 2 eggs left in this, so I'm not putting in a whole fucking carton for 2 eggs. I also went and got this little cutie on Amazon Prime Day just for this occasion. And as you can see, we're matching. Hi, okay. Me having a house is going to be a horrible idea. I'm just letting everyone know that. Let's see. 2 tablespoons of this. Let's see how good my balance is today. Oh, we made it with 1. Alright, can we make it with 2? We can! Okay. Eggs, water, flour, and salt all together. Wait, where the fuck does the oil come in? I think they forgot a step. I'm actually pretty sure they forgot a step. I'm reading this to make sure I'm not making this up. Yeah, they forgot a step. Okay, so I'm going to explain why I'm about to add this step in here. So with whole wheat pasta, there's an additional step to add a little bit of oil, right? In a lot of cases, if you're making something that's whole wheat, you have to add that oil to offset all the actual protein, because the protein in whole wheat is higher than in all-purpose, which in turn means it needs a little bit more moisture to hold everything together. Matching things do help, especially with nesting the bowls. This is my favorite thing in the world, Blue. Oh, let me see here. My friend makes a balm for tattoos as part of her product line. It's all natural. It's hemp, vitamin E, almond oil, shea butter, or shea, mango, and cocoa butters. Are those okay? As long as they are all natural with no additives, yes. That's the big thing that burns up a lot of people, and that's what makes people angry about the conversation. Yeah, this is a tablespoon. Because a lot of times people will be like, oh yeah, use this oil and it'll help things, but a lot of those oils have other things mixed into it, like to help amplify the fragrance or add like additional moisture components and whatnot. And in turn, when it comes to tattoos, can irritate it. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit more for, oh no, it just went up. Can y'all hear music okay? Is music good? I've got that set in pink, but I thought they'd be bigger. Yeah, your tattoo doesn't need to smell nice. As a matter of fact, as a warning and heads up, your tattoo may smell like shit. My hip tattoo when it was healing was awful. And see, for how dry a lot of stuff here is, Lambda, I wouldn't recommend that to anybody, because here, we're told don't soak it at all. As a matter of fact, you're told, like, your showers and stuff, make them fast. Don't use a lot of... Ooh, that flower is beautiful. That doesn't mean I want to wear it right away. And it'll look funky as it heals. Yes! Word fan, for my ankle tat, I've been purposely taking pictures of it while it's peeling, so that people have an idea of what it should look like while it's healing. Because that's the biggest thing that's always tripped me up, is looking at it and being like, I don't know if it's healing right. I don't know if it's too dry. No, I just took pictures so that people can be like, ah, and I'm just gonna say, if your tattoo looks like this, you're in good shape. It's in good shape. Hey, Meerkat. How are you? Tattoos are another form of surgery and wound. After the surgery, you have to have super careful about the aftercare, because anything will... Meerkat is correct. Okay, that's just my dentist saying, hey, you have a dentist appointment coming up, which you're correct. This is 1. So what we're going to do here, switching gears to pasta for a second, it wants me to beat this until it kind of starts making a dough. Then I'm going to put on the dough hook and then knead it some more. And then I get to knead by hand, which is the biggest reason I wash my hands. Yeah, a Ranger. That's the old school way. So I've done, this is another reason I want to do it, is because I've been doing body mods since I was like 14, give or take. So, you know, I have a little bit of experience around the block. Okay, I need to put a little bit more in that. That's not quite a full 2 cups. Now I want it to be a full 2 cups. Get in there, weirdo. I remember when we were doing it with the method you just named, which was wrapping it in plastic, making sure it doesn't get wet, which was always a journey. Right now, we have a lot of people who use Tegaderm, which is kind of like an actual surgical bandage. And that makes the showering part way easier. Way fucking easier. Because I don't have to worry about it, and it's waterproof. Sandyderm is a game changer for... Yeah, the fuck it is. Huge fucking game changer. What the fuck? Alright, did you say 3.5? You did. Let's see. Though I recently saw a paper about acquired allergic reaction if you use Sandyderm a lot of times, which is scary. Yeah, also, speaking of bodies being very, very different, complex, and diverse, fun fact, when we did Sandyderm for my hip, no problems. Sandyderm for my ankle, no problems. Sandyderm for my wrist, no problems. Sandyderm on my arm up here, this band of my arm had an allergic reaction. Every other location, fine. That band right there on my forearm, hated it. Could not stand it. The clear ones, that's what my artist put on when it was done and told me to leave it for 3 days. Yes. Was that your most recent use? No. No, my most recent use has been the 2 tattoos I got recently. Alright, let's see how talented I am. Uh-oh. Is she talented? Is she talented? Nope, she's not talented. I'm trying not to be wasteful. But that's fine. This pasta's not going anywhere, so I get to be a bum. And we cleaned beforehand. Oh, that's actually like perfect. Let me grab that. Oh no, that's seasoning. Never mind. Human bodies are terrible. I want to get rid of mine. Yeah, I want to re-roll on mine. Mine sucks. The Wonders. Gotta lurk for a bit, but enjoy pasta. I'ma try. So we're gonna add dry seasoning to it. And we're gonna try and keep it simple. I just have a quick onion and garlic kind of blend we get from this joint called Savory Spice. And it's salt-free. Gotta wonder if the tattoo ink was an irritant. So Alexa, that's what I think it was. And that's another conversation that people don't like having. Is that certain inks can have better or worse reactions than others. I think in his case, the blue and red ink gave me an irritation. But the pink tattoo I got all over my hip, no problems. Alright, we're gonna start. I'm scared! So I think right now we're just going to agitate it. Yeah, we are. We're agitating it. Alright. Isn't that like you have an ingredient list on the Tat ink? I need a spatula. Oh no. Did YouTube do the thing where it's like, are you still there? Oh no, it's just a quiet song. Okay. So yeah, I was talking about the pasta for a hot second. Whole wheat pasta requires a lot more moisture than your standard issue stuff. And so as a result, you're gonna get stuff like this. Which is why I'm glad I decided to add the oil, because I feel like they missed that step. Though I may already be in the spot to be like, I want to experiment a little bit, because I don't think they have enough moisture in this. I don't think they have nearly enough, because it's still way too crumbly. If this doesn't start actually pulling it together, I am going to add some more moisture. Yeah, you don't have that on something like your tattoo list. Yeah, I'm going to have to add more moisture to this. There's no way in the world that's enough. I think they were expecting it to be regular water. Or like regular flour. I hate when YouTube does that. Yes, I'm still here watching videos of non-interactive media. That's why I wasn't clicking all over the screen. Keep playing. Right? Right? Hello? Alright, friends. I'm going in. I'm making decisions for myself. I need to find a tattoo artist that knows quite a bit about the chemistry of ink. If one of my cats passes, I want to investigate using some of the ashes to make ink to make a new tattoo. Oh wow, you didn't click on ads? That's so weird. I might actually switch over to like regular flour, because I don't know that this recipe is right. Because I know I followed it exactly as it said. But this is nowhere near becoming a dough. So I think my book lied to me, y'all. Which is funny because I have a backup plan. Surprise! Who went on the internet and found a backup? Oh, Sophia, I don't care. I don't care. Books lying? Never. Yeah, that book lied bad. It lied real bad. Alright, team, so I'm going to ask chat for your opinion real fast, because I'm just going to throw this out. I might not throw it out. I might be able to do some math. I can do some math. What'd I do here? 3.5 cups? That's 2 to 3. That's... I think it's 9. I think it needs another egg. Always easier to experiment when a lost batch isn't a problem. Yeah, I would say it's not a problem at all. I have extra eggs, I have tons of flour, I have tons of stuff. I don't give a shit. What the fuck? Oh, that was water. So if they did 2 to 3, 2 cups with 3 eggs, 3 cups with 4 eggs. I did do 4 eggs, yeah? Pasta relies on gluten. Yeah. You may want to put it on the side, do it with regular flour, then compare the results. I'm going to keep working with this a little bit, just because I think this just has a bad measurement, because like you can just look at it and see there's nowhere near enough moisture in here. There's just not. There's no way in the world that there is. But if I do like quick math on this one, I knew that this one didn't have enough moisture, and I think the problem is actually the eggs. I think the problem is the eggs. Actually, I don't have to think about it. I know the problem is the eggs. I have a mountain of eggs. I'm adding more. More! Oh my god. Y'all should have just heard the sound that came out of this. There was water in it, so the sloshiness was just absolutely disgusting. More egg? Yeah. Good thing we still got extra eggs. And like I said, today I planned on being a wholesale experiment day. Because if I wind up throwing this out, I don't know how to say this any more plainly. I literally don't care. The question becomes, do I have enough regular flour? Which, if all I need is 2 cups. Yep, I have enough flour. We're in great shape. That's the only thing I was concerned about. I didn't know if I had enough, Hi, hello? I didn't know if I had enough regular flour. I do. Okay, so let's do this. I'm trying to make sure that the actual beater can get in there. Because dough, I figured was going to be the worst part. I beg your fucking pardon. I say, excuse me, sir. Yeah, you're going to hold on to the eggs. You'll be fine. There we go. Y'all, it already looks exponentially better. Also, I'm leaning on it because sometimes when it gets to mixing, it's like, help! Help! I think maybe we'll do... Yeah, that's way better. Holy shit. This book does not use nearly enough eggs for whole wheat. How are we feeling, team? Fellow pasta makers. Fellow pasta makers, I beg your pardon. Oh, you tried it, you little shit. How do we feel? Do we want to put 1 more egg and then start making dough? It's like the perfect amount that I want to use a small egg, which doesn't exist. Sloshing is a disgusting sound. Quail eggs? I don't have quail eggs. I love your mixer. The color is great. I really love having the mixer. I think I want 1 more egg. I think I'm gonna add 1 more egg. And we saw a renegade hare try to get in there. It tried it. I'm doing it, team. That's so fucking funny. Because this said 2 cups to 3 eggs, and it's like, so if I move that up to 4 cups, that's literally 6 eggs. I think whoever wrote this was like in the Twilight Zone somewhere. That gives the same energy as joints that are like, oh yeah, you're gonna put the chicken in the oven for 10 minutes. And I'm like, for how long? You said you're putting it in for how long? Your chicken bakes in the oven in 10 minutes? What temperature do you have it at? 350? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Today on things I adamantly fucking refuse. No, it doesn't. It says large eggs, Lambda. Now, let's see what we can get going here. The temp is at apocalypse. Alright, let's see what we can get going. See if we can get together. I think it's interesting that it uses the bread mixer when it's not bread. I may also add a little bit more water and oil. I am going to add a little bit more water and oil. I'm not going to think about it. Is that lady's oven who burned the Marie calendar? Let's do that. Yeah, because you're not ready for that yet. Give me that. Give me that. Oh, that is feeling better though. Holy shit. Trying to get water on electronics. Oh my god. No, but have y'all ever seen those cases where you'll look at a recipe and you just look at it for a second and you're like, Oh, there we go. I know, babe. I'm abusing you. It's because I'm a terrible owner. Alright. It still feels like it's kind of dry. I'm going to try with the hook a little bit longer, and then we're going to take it out and see how the experiment goes. I'm not looking... It's 10 minutes in the oven, but you've got to take into consideration the room temp before. The lady lives in hell. Listen, anytime I see a recipe come through and say some shit like that, I am instantaneously sus. And Devious, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, I want the purple mixer. What brand is it? It's a KitchenAid. It's a KitchenAid stand mixer. It is a KitchenAid stand mixer. They have like a really nice color series that they do. And they had like, at the time I got mine, they also cycle their colors, so be advised. When I got mine, I got the purple. They had a teal, but it was out of stock. They had a teal, but it was out of stock. I've seen it in red. I've seen it in blues. They have a lot of really good blues, to be perfectly honest. And then, let's see. I think I've seen like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put like a glove on for that. I've seen a couple of them. I'm about to box Helios. It's too dang hot. Happy Saturday, y'all. Just finished putting something in the oven myself. What you put in the oven? Alright, it feels a little bit more like dough. I think for the flour one, though, like the regular flour, I'm gonna follow the paper. Where's, who was saying before I should try both? Was it Meerkat? I see you, cat hair. You get the fuck out. This is reminding me that I should make meatballs and corned beef today, but do I feel like loading up the pressure cooker? You do. You're literally watching a stream of someone trying to make pasta. You should definitely load up your pressure cooker, especially since pressure cookers are a set and forget. Baked chicken wings? Meerkat, was it you saying that I should try both of them? Because I planned on trying both regardless. Although, look at that! It looks much better than whatever the fuck this book was talking about. I also like the sound of like smacking dough. It makes me happy. Yeah, I just gotta get the willpower to go cut up the bell pepper, onion, and scallion first if I'm gonna do that. Do it. No, that's just Satan's taint. That's Satan's taint. It's looking... Meerkat. Whatever the fuck they were doing before, they lied. They lied real bad. So let's try and get you together. Oh, they put this sumbitch in 8. None of these recipes are made for whole wheat. Meerkat, that's the rub. That's the rub. I used a whole wheat pasta recipe. And you can tell that they literally took their regular flour recipe and just changed out the flour. And it's like, oh baby, that's not how that works. You need way more moisture. What are they doing? I can't. Here, let me read it to you. So for their basic egg pasta, they have 4 eggs, a tablespoon of water, 3.5 cups of flour, a teaspoon of salt. For a whole wheat pasta, they have 4 eggs, 2 tablespoons of water, a tablespoon of oil, 3.5 cups of whole wheat flour, and a half teaspoon of salt. And it's like, I've made whole wheat stuff before. I used to make whole wheat pizza crust, and I know that that's not enough moisture. Like, I went ahead and followed it for the sake of being like, I gotta follow it to make sure I do it right. I could look at it and tell you that that was wrong. So Meerkat, I don't know if you were watching along. What I just did to kind of address it, I literally just doubled my egg amount. And I can't make that up. They said 4 eggs and I have 7 in this son of a bitch. Ain't no way that was gonna make it with 4. Not a chance in hell. Holy shit, that was amazing. I already like this purchase. Hooray. I see why y'all did it in 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, that onion slice is gonna look great. I'm here to vouch for Meerkat's baking capabilities. I do love a good baking session. So yeah, I doubled up the eggs. I added another tablespoon of water and another tablespoon of oil. And now we actually have something that looks like an attempt at dough. Their gluten-free bread is the best bread ever. Oh yeah? Oh, this is way easier. I miss my dough cutter scraper. It's so satisfying. This is my first time using one, and I will be using it for everything. It also came with this nice guy, which was for, they said it's a bowl scraper. And it has like, oh here, this is better for y'all. Look at that. The scraper has all the measurements on it. I fucks with that. All right, so round 1. Let's put you here. I'll see if I can get the Amazon link. I was really happy with it. And they have a couple of colors too. There's 2. I might actually still flatten these a little bit more before I feed them. Don't mind me, I'm just clicking add to cart over here. You need that MP? Oh, dope. Yeah, I'll put the link here once I get like the first wave going. I'm learning today, I didn't know that about whole wheat flour. Yeah, whole wheat flour is extremely moisture starved. It's, as I said at the very beginning of the stream, I don't know if you were here for that part in particular, but whole wheat flour has a higher protein content than many other flours, and as a result, to compensate when you're trying to work with it, you need to add more moisture. Versus something like, say, cake flour has drastically less protein content. And that's what actually leans into cakes being that nice, soft, fluffy texture, is because it has low protein, but as a result, it's really easy to kind of oversaturate, or for lack of better phrasing, drown cake flour. Because it doesn't hold on to moisture like that. It'll just sit. Whole wheat flour, though, is thirsty as fuck. It's thirsty as fuck. And I think that Meerkat can vouch with us too. Oh, I was a baker until the celiac hit. I need to get a mixer to get in there because GF is dense. Alright, so this is where it gets weird, right? This is where it gets weird. So I'm just kind of balling these up. I am going to take my... I don't want to do the... Oh, yeah, I want to pinch. There we go. Oh, hey, it's a Casey! Hey, Casey, how are you? How's life with Casey? I saw you advocating for some Children of Morta. Love that. I'll stretch here in a second. It's a Soul Vibes, too. How are you? How are you? Okay. I don't want to overwork this shit. Let's get this out of here. Let's stretch for Casey. It's been hot for a lot of people, Casey. I've been seeing that be talked about, and it sucks. That would have been the smart bitch move earlier. Alright. So here's where it's going to get weird, and I'm going to make probably a lot of squeaky noises. Because this is the part that, like, blew my mind. Okay. So I don't know how many of y'all know how a pasta attachment works. But basically, what you do is you take this little dude bobber majigger here. Yeah, I'm about to say, do we need to help you, Casey? Do we need to get you a nice fan? I know you have a heat wave, and there's a bunch of people who are having a heat wave. Huh? Hello? Hello? There we go. You have a nice little fancy Dyson fan. Ooh, Casey's fancy. Casey's fancy. Alright, so you see how we got this fucking Metatron looking thing here now, right? I didn't understand how this worked previously. And so I was like, I don't know how this is going to go down. There's little rollers on the inside. And I didn't realize that. And I was like, oh. I felt very smart. Extremely. I have a kitchen weapon. And Unique Monique, welcome on in. Roll it a little bit. And now it's the moment of truth. Alright. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm not gonna front. I'm so scared. Let's do a 6. I am so scared, y'all. I don't know how I feel about that. The constant journey of me picking shit out. Do I need to flour surface before rolling? Not really. This is dry enough that I don't need to worry about a lot of flour. If it was regular flour, I absolutely would. Before I cut it, I am going to redust it. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Yep, it's still too dry. It's still way too dry. Because it's just falling apart. It's not falling completely apart, but it still needs more moisture. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, Meerkat, like I said, I'm not worried about it. The fact that it fed through it all makes me happy. But that's the nice thing about it being messed up, is I can do that. That's so many eggs, I know. I'm also not particularly worried about it because, honestly speaking, we buy a fuckload of eggs. Because the boy eats eggs. This is going to sound really weird. This dough feels so much better now that it's been through. It's very strange. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this on the side. Because I do want to get a successful noodle before we end today. Like I said, I'm like, when it comes to me and baking and stuff, I don't think actually, I don't know if this is just baking. I think this is me in general. I don't think I know how to get angry about this type of stuff. Like, we talk about rage gamers and stuff. Casey, as a fellow Dark Souls gamer alongside me, I don't know how to get angry at things, and I'm just like, it happens. Oh, Meerkat, I already am making a battle plan for that. Because, yeah, there's a lot of eggs in it. The eggs are fine. I was actually thinking about it when I was kind of working with it, and I was like, we'll try to, Casey's playing Bloodborne? Casey, how are you liking it? Sorry. I've already been thinking about it. Eggs, I think, are fine. I'm going to have to add some more water and oil to it. So let's use the paper one, because this is an experimenting day. Where's my bowl? I am going to be a little ghetto, because this is all, like, super dry. I'm not cleaning my bowl. I'm a fucking lunatic. No, I'm not. Actually, I may do the other thing. First thing I tried on my Steam Deck. Are you liking it though? Is it good on the Steam Deck? No, that's fine, Meerkat. It's fine. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna try and do this like the super traditional way. It's gonna get really messy. And I'm kind of excited. Y'all ready? Okay, so we're gonna get 2 cups of flour. Y'all ready? Oh my god, I'm so scared. We're flour walling it. I think I made a pretty good well. That wasn't too bad. I think I did good. Look at that. Oh, you can't see it. It's too bright. Hold on. Actually. Oh, it's that light that's bad. Here we go. I think I did a pretty nice well. I think that's a good well. Alright. Alright, we're gonna push it out a little bit more. Because I want to make sure I have enough space to whisk. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted an excuse to make a huge fucking mess. And making the well was right there. How many eggs did you say? 3? Eggs, olive oil, and salt. So let's do... This is a half a teaspoon. Where's my... Meow? Meow? Ah! Half a teaspoon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a great disaster. I think too, and other bakers in chat can co-sign this with me. I think the other thing about baking in any type of stuff like this being a labor of love is that you expect stuff like this to happen with the whole week, where you look at it and you're like, yeah, I might be just throwing that away, whatever. All right, I do want something to crack this with first. Or I may actually do this. Hang on. Let's have a thinking moment. Let's think before we make actions. We got 3 eggs here. Now, for those of you who don't know why I'm like kind of giddy about this too, I'm gonna have to whisk the eggs in the well. So I'm trying to make sure I have enough space to do so, because once they're whisked, I'm going to start slowly incorporating the flour. Lambda, I'm literally just trying to follow the paper. That's not, I don't want that. I'm actually a small child. I'm actually a small child. Okay. Wow. This is the softest whisk I've ever done in my life. Did you say edible? Okay. So I'm trying to just make sure I see it's all nice and broken up. Okay, okay, we're doing the things. So now, we're gonna just slowly start adding in some flour. Ah! Eggs. Yes, edible. That 10% is for when the bread comes out of the brick and the chicken is still raw. I'm telling you, when they say put the chicken in for like 10 minutes, I am instantaneously on high alert. Alright, I think it's time to start getting our hands in here. I think it's time. Ooh. She's skilled. Hi PT. And chat, been following you on Twitter for a while and finally got around to catching a stream. Hey, welcome on in. I hope you're having a great day so far. You're here on one of my messiest streams to date. Because I owed the wine cellar a cooking stream, and I got a pasta attachment recently. So now, we are attempting to make pasta. And, I'm not gonna lie, this is nowhere near as messy as I expected it to be. Hey, Colorless Gray. How are you? Oh, there we go. I know that texture change. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash that. I may or may not have put the fork directly on an oven mitt on accident. Yeah, that oven mitt's not okay, actually. All right, team, we're going in. Baking semantics question. Are crackers a form of unleavened bread? It's flour and water that is baked. Yes! I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I know there's some egg in there still. I see you! I was like, no, there's egg that's hiding from me. I see you hiding from me. Your yolk is not safe. I just had the mental image of a bread bowl of crackers. I want the rest of this. Give it to me.
Cooking stream. TWSTD snacks.
And Dreams, thank you so much for the resub for 17 months. I appreciate you. Can we please get some hype in chat for the resub? So this is going to be my hell for a second because I have to sit here and knead it until it's actually like a dough. Aha! Which means right now I'm playing a game of find the moisture pockets. Okay, so another thing that's nice about this printed one is if it flat out says, you know, if it starts feeling like it might be a bit too dry, you can just sprinkle some water on it and keep going. And I'm like, oh, so you're aware that this dance may not go well. Oh my god, the amount of dough on my hands. What are we doing? How did it say? Messy bitch hours. Just soup pouring right through the crackers. Oh god, that's a huge boon. Holy shit. Also, this flat out says, like, yeah, you're gonna be kneading for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, dope. I needed to get a good hand workout in. Thanks. Meerkat, I will ask you this question. Based on what we're looking at right now, do you think I should add a little bit more oil? Provided you can see it. Hold on. Or should I just stick to water? Because right now, like, get it together first with water. If it doesn't go silly, then yes. I don't think it's going silly right now. Like, this is already doing much better than the freaking, silky. That makes a lot more sense. I'm actually going to use this guy. I'm not going to pour all of this but it's a little bit easier if I just have it on deck. Right now. I got auto-corrected. You see, I was like, I don't know what you mean by that, but I'll work with it, I guess? Oh my gosh, this already feels so much better, though. Oh, so we were talking about different flours. So the reason a lot of people use all-purpose flour is because it has a nice, for lack of better phrasing, it has a nice mid-protein content. Squishy! But you really do want to get into different flours specifically for things like cakes, muffins, breads. They have specific flours for those types of things. I mean, you can always just knead dough, though. Why not just knead some dough? What did you do? I don't know. Someone just said squishy, so I said squishy. Whew. Uh-oh. Yeah, American biscuits is a whole different thing. And those proteins are really there to help with, like, the type of structure you want. So like I said, you can do things like cakes and muffins and whatnot with all-purpose flour, but that lower protein content is what lends to that better texture. Those cakes that you like that have a little bit more sponginess to it. And stuff like that. Oh, there we go. I gotta go babysit a nephew, but this has been a nice hour. Oh, dope. Well, thank you for hanging. I appreciate it. Be well. Let's see. I just see squishy dough. I got excited. Oh, gosh. Woo! Oh, we're getting there, though. Yeah, we just needed a little bit more water. Might add just a touch more to get this last little bit of flour in there. And then we want to start getting it to a point where, as Meerkat pointed out, where it's less dry, like what we have right now. And we want it to be more like silky and smooth. The other nice thing about this is because it's not bread, I'm not terribly worried about it being overworked. I have a reputation at work of forcing people to start cooking. I'm tired of hearing the 20-year-olds who can only make toast. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm in that picture. I didn't start cooking formally until maybe like 5 or 6 years ago because it was a combination of A, I didn't have a good parent figure to teach me to cook because she was, earnestly speaking, pretty terrible. But then B, I also just... When you work, oh God, okay. When you work 2 jobs and you dedicate 16 to 18 hours of your day to just working straight up, coming home and having to cook a meal, nah, off the docket, I'm gonna keep a buck. I had to work at something like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. for Panera. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. for Panera. And then I'll go into my other job sometimes as early as 3:30. Oh, that's like, that feels great. And I would be there till 11. I get home and I'm like, nah, fuck that noise. Yeah, I was going to say, now it's a whole different conversation if you're talking about people who have the capability, have the resources, have the time and the energy, and are just choosing not to do it. No, that's a whole different demo. That's a whole different demo. And I feel like there's a conversation to be had about wanting to extend that knowledge just so that they have it. Nothing made me lose my will to cook like Panera. Dog. Oh, we're almost there, I think. But yeah, I know the people you're talking about too, though, who are like, yeah, Oh yeah, my mom just cooks for me. And it's like, so you could learn how to cook and you just don't want to. Oh, my mom said she'd teach me, but I just don't feel like it. And there's that area of wanting to be like, wow, what's that like? Having a parent that's engaged. Followed by, so you had the chance to learn these really nice life skills and you just didn't? Hey. Okay, so this is where it's going to get weird, because now the paper is talking about not using the roller, and I want to use my roller. How's the pasta? Interesting. Ooh, I like that plan, Meerkat. I mean, I don't know, maybe we will not use the pasta roller for this. Saying you don't want to learn something because someone is covering that for you. Yeah, like, at some point, you're gonna have to probably leave your house and stuff, dog. Like, you gotta know how to take care of yourself, period. And what happens when the tables turn? What happens when that person is no longer capable of making stuff for you? Now what? Are you just gonna starve? I still want the attachment for my KitchenAid mixer. I am going to try it again with the whole wheat. Ooh. The whole wheat's going through it right now. It's just dry as hell. Punch it into noodle shape. That's like my favorite part of kneading, is all the different ways you can get dough to come together. But look at this. This is looking kind of cute. This is looking kind of cute. And it doesn't feel overly dry. It doesn't feel extra moist. It feels a lot just like a big ball of dough. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to cover some of these holes up. This is also like my knead of choice, the knuckle knead. Look at that. That's cute. So now, kudos for doing this with these nails. Yeah. If there's anything I've learned over time, as I'm sitting here cleaning my nails out, if there's a will, there's a way. Nails will never stop me. I remember I used to have a hairstylist, and this would actually piss me off low-key, who would get angry at me because when she would have to do my sew-ins, she would have to clip her nails. And it took everything in me to not flat out be like, but if you know you can't do sew-ins with the nails, and I'm not your only sew-in client, why do you keep getting the nails done? This is the confusion I'm experiencing. Like, you know you can't do it. Hey, Cosmic. My mom didn't fuck with recipes, but the most critical thing she passed on to me was fundamentals of seasoning, especially meat. Yeah, I'm still trying to get a good spot for seasoning pork. Because pork just needs to be salted to shit, which sucks because, hi, I can't have a ton of salt. Alright, I unfortunately made this into, like, a small pizza shape. I have to put it back into a ball. How's the cooking going? It's going. The whole wheat pasta feels way better than the, not whole wheat. The all-purpose flour feels way better than the freaking whole wheat does. So we have to wrap this and let it rest for a half an hour. And we're going to use that half hour to fight with this whole wheat dough that was led astray. because the recipe definitely did not account for how much moisture was needed. Like, this was very much someone who learned how to make a basic egg pasta and was just like, oh yeah, just make everything 1-to-1. You can't do that. You can't do that. And that sucks because I love whole wheat pasta. Oh my god, vibes, please. Alright, so it's struggling. You talking about the whole wheat? Yeah, it's a little sad. It's a little sad, but that's okay. We're gonna try and make it happy. We're gonna try and make it happy. It helped a lot and definitely works for how I think. Oh no. The dough tried to give me a butthole, y'all. Also, shout outs to YouTube for helping a bitch out. Speaking of the University of YouTube, learning how to plug an actual hole, wouldn't have learned it without a couple of these Korean baking channels that I watch. Would not have learned it. Alright, we have a ball. And we're gonna wrap this little cutie for about 30 minutes. And now we're gonna fight the fucking whole wheat pasta. I might just put that shit back together. God, Jesus. I am probably going to put the whole wheat back together so I can try and get some more moisture into it. Sure. Look at that little cutie. That little biscuit. Okay. Alright, friend, who is soon to be my foe, we're gonna bring you back on over. We're gonna try and put some love into you. Just putting them back together. Alright, so Meerkat, I'm gonna follow up with you again. I think I'm gonna start with water to try and get it a little bit softer. And then I might add in a little bit of oil. Oh, Meerkat! YouTube is dope as a visual learner. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna be pampered with inherited baking gadgets when we move. Oh no. Oh no, Meerkat, please. I mean, I've already accepted that there's a strong chance I might throw this the fuck away. But I can just feel the dryness in it. Also, does this count as arm day? Alright, so now then, let us, I'm gonna like, oh actually, where is it? Water, yes. Making a big old cut, gash in it. This is gonna make a weird noise. Okay, it didn't make a weird noise. I love that. Oh god, that's much better. I wonder how much oil you need because the water will just dry it out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was thinking of like once this is emptied, if I need to get that far, adding like a tablespoon at a time. Or I might do a half a tablespoon at a time, honestly. Did y'all hear that? I heard nothing. Unfortunate. Because my pasta ball definitely just farted. add some oil. I'm gonna take back what I said already. Actually, I'm gonna put it right on the countertop. The noise it just made was wonderful. It also looks like this does use a pasta roller. Oh my gosh, that's actually way better though. Whew. We are working it out today. And Scribbly Wibbly, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Ugh. You gotta check it after that one? What do you mean? Oh, after the oil one? Meerkat, hit me with interesting, because I was already prepared for bad. Let's go. If I gotta throw it out, I gotta throw it out. Whew. They're the same. Okay, hit me. It's gonna be probably moisture related, or somebody's gonna be like, don't do this. All the recipes I see are a mix of whole wheat flour and white flour. Not surprising. I'm not surprised at that at all. Because you need the moisture retention from the white. Yep. That doesn't surprise me. Seasonings chopped up, extras frozen, and pressure cookers started off. Time to eat more Shake Shack. SJ. This may be a Chewy losing battle. Yeah, it may be. I'd have to be willing to put in more white dough. But I'm willing to give it another college try. I will tell you from hand feel, it feels much better already. It's a 1-to-1 in the flours. Whew. That's harsh. Alright, I tell you what, for the sake of science, I am going to give it one more try. But yeah, like I said, yeah, whole wheat just has so much freaking protein content. And I feel like the oil is holding a little better. What could be done with the flour? Not shit. Probably a bunch of not shit. Or I'd have to add in 4 more cups of white flour like Meerkat is saying. And I can tell you right now, I don't have 4 cups of white flour. Just give it a good slap it. Okay. That's inappropriate. That was inappropriate. That's what I'm trying to do, Meerkat. That's exactly what I'm worried about. So, like, I've been adding in a little bit at a time. Right now, consistency-wise, it feels good. So I'm leery to add more oil. Because I did add, like, a spot on the countertop to incorporate. But yeah, if it doesn't work after this, I'm probably just going to call it a wash, honestly. And I may have... Ooh. Pretty much what's behind me is what we got left. Just pretend that dough is a JRPG final boss and someone said you can't do it. I think I'm more sad at the seasoning I wasted. But it does feel better. I can say that. Yeah, I would say it looks a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but it feels a lot better, and I feel like it looks a lot better. What kind of pasta are we making? I'm going to try and make fettuccine noodles. I'm more trusting of the dough that's behind me that's resting right now. For another 20 minutes. And thanks so much for the alert, Dreams. I might add just a touch bit more oil, strictly because I need to let it rest. And yeah, it took me 30 years to realize fettuccine is my least favorite pasta shape. Why? Why do you dislike fettuccine, if you don't mind my asking? I'm going to do just a touch more so it can have some while it's resting. Okay, that's how much I wanted. I was like, oh god, did I pour too much? Because yeah, there's still bits of it that are a little bit drier than I want. But we're getting there. Only because if you miscook fettuccine, it feels worse than miscooked spaghetti or penne. Ooh, yeah, that's fair. That's real fair. The flat shape just makes your incompetence feel worse. Listen, okay, Matt, let me share this with you. So, last night we were talking about this stream and how, that's the grip I needed. We were talking about how I didn't understand how the pasta cutter was gonna make spaghetti noodles. And my goofy ass didn't realize there's a cutter that has a round shape on it. So I was sitting there like, all the noodles are gonna be flat. I don't understand. There's a round cutter. It can be cathartic. I tell you what, my arms are getting it in today. I just felt a texture shift. Is that a texture I want? Yes. It's all the things you never knew you needed. Yeah. I think that's also why I don't find myself being like, oh no, this just killed 7 eggs. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I got an arm workout. I am like so low in stress right now. That is real, getting through the process of cooking and then realizing what you need after you already tried to work around it. Ooh, yeah. Whatever happened there is good. Yeah. Like I literally felt the texture shift. And I was like, ooh, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So if we were to readjust this in the book, I still would probably do a 1-to-1 like you were saying, Meerkat, just because of the moisture retention. And then you don't have to use all those eggs and all that oil. Holy shit, that's much, much better. Oh my god. We've hit the jackpot now. We might have saved it. Emphasis on might, because it still is a little dry. And it is going to be a little bit more tough to cut. But if we can at least get it to feed through, that's going to be the big part. Because it's going to be a case of feeding it through. Hey, work with me. There you go. It's going to be a case of feeding it through once to get the sheet. And then feeding it through again to get the noodle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's way better. Today I made risotto and I couldn't find plain salt and pepper, so I used tarragon salt and paprika. Ooh. And then found the salt and pepper somewhere else. Yep. That's classic cooking. That's literally cooking in a nutshell. It's looking more Play-Doh-y? Yeah. Like, look at that. I was able to put, like, whole thumbprints in it now. Without it being, like, a sad, dry mess. I think we might have did it, team. We did it, Joe. That's the same energy, Lambda, as people who are like, I need a thing to actually make fresh nutmeg. And I'm like, you mean your zester? Oh, but that's for lemons. Why can't this be for nutmeg? I'm confused. Girl, what? Those can be in the same ring. You know that, right? Alright, so we're gonna start filling in some of that. I'm gonna try and get this as close to a ball as possible, like I did the last one. There's just a lot of ball to make. Any spatzel lovers outside of German motherland? Lovely. I don't know what spatzel is. I don't know what that is. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's wrap this up. And I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a little bit and be a greasy disaster. Maybe clean up some of my fucking mess. Did I put? Oh, I did put it back. So first lesson I'm gonna say I learned from this team. I'll be real with you. First lesson, don't use the KitchenAid to make your dough. Don't do it. I'm gonna be real with you. I understand that it can be easier, and if you have like hand and wrist problems, absolutely. But I'm gonna keep it buck. Just getting in there and doing the damn thing, I think that was part of the play too. Alright, guess what? You're on break, kiddo. Oh, now, hold on. Don't have your butt cheeks hanging out. None of that. This is a PG stream today. Alright. We're gonna let that rest. I'm gonna wash my hands again. We're gonna have tea and we're gonna hang out for a second. Is that cool with y'all? Oh, I've heard that before, Lambda. I've heard people use, instead of breadcrumbs, rolled gold pretzels, goldfish, Cheez-Its, a lot of other things. There's a large German population in Montreal, and it's just, ooh. Now, see, I've never had a lot of German cuisine. I don't think, at least. I'm actually pretty sure that that's a true statement. I don't think I've had a lot of German cuisine. We're going to switch over to this one while we wait for these to take a break. Which means, since they on break, I am too. I am too. So there. Now what, nerds? Now that SJ is talking about Shake Shack and shit, I'm thinking about ordering some food my damn self. So, here's some things I kind of picked up on right away that I will definitely be changing for the future. One, I will probably just hand knead it myself every time, so long as my body will let me do such. And yes, I'm using the cutter to clean up my countertop. Second thing, in terms of the whole wheat thing, I think since a lot of recipes, and thank you so much, Meerkat, for kind of co-piloting that, it's appreciated. I think what I'm going to do is, for what's in that book, instead of having 4 cups of the, or not 4 cups, 3.5 cups of the whole wheat flour, I'm going to do 1.5 and 1.5. Because I also think, on a very, very real tangent, I think it's a dualistic problem. I think it's a problem of they didn't have enough moisture retention. I also think they used way too much flour. So I think I'm going to update it in the book to say 1.5 and 1.5. That'll reduce the total flour amount by half a cup. And then we'll have that moisture added back in with the white flour. Let's see. German cuisine is actually basic non-existent, but we do have like 5 presentable dishes. What does that mean? When you do 1-to-1, you don't need a ton more liquid from what I saw. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Meerkat. I'm thinking I'm going to do it half and half. 1.5 of white, 1.5 of the whole wheat. I'm going to keep the other liquids that are in there as they are, because then that will be 3 cups of flour to 4 eggs, and I think that would actually resolve the issue. I'm taking a guess, but I think that will resolve the issue. That base when you breathe in and smell the meatballs cooking just right. Smelling food cooking is one of my favorite things. Unless it's a food you don't like, then I'm just like, ugh. I think you're right. I think that'll be the balance check that we need. Or very close. Yeah, I think so. I might actually go ahead and change that in the book now while I'm thinking about it. I need a pen. And I can put away my oils and other stuff. And we can go ahead and put this cutie back together. I'm not sure I know many German desserts, and I lived here all of my life. Let's do this. And then maybe we will do a wider noodle after all. Because whole wheat reacts kind of similar to buckwheat. Now, I've never worked with buckwheat, so I don't know anything about that. Curious what you consider 5 presentable dishes. Are we in good shape? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I need that pen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adjust this. Want to know something funny about today's decision making for stream? I was thinking about making spinach pasta. No. Because this showed me very quickly that this book is not trustworthy. Because if they didn't do this well with whole wheat, I definitely don't trust their ass on spinach. Whole wheat reacts kind of similar to buckwheat. It's whole wheat but drier. Fuck that. Sounds like a delicious problem to have. I had to refreeze the other meatballs in the package because there was 60 in that bad boy. So I'm going to make the corned beef tomorrow and then do the other set of meatballs some other time. So that's something I was going to point out too in terms of our conversation around cooking. That's something else I wanted to point out with our conversation around cooking. I am a small person and I don't need a lot of food, but I love having stuff that's just on standby because going through the process of doing everything once, I completely sympathize, SJ. It's tiring and it requires energy, but if I can make enough that the next time I want to make it is just going to be a reheat, done, sold, let's go. Let's fucking go. So 1.5 whole wheat, and then 1.5 all-purpose. Yeah, I really think that the recipes in this book are probably kind of boo-boo. Their basic egg is probably fine. But I think I absolutely am going to be like, I just want to mix it by hand. And then I'll do the rest of it with this. You have to be good at planning for that, though. In theory, I would love to be like PT and SJ. It's, for what it's worth, I don't really plan it, but I see it, and then I'm good at reacting to that type of stuff. Like, when someone came in the chat the other day and was like, this person ordered 2 medium pizzas for pizza for the week, I'm like, yeah, I've done that before. I haven't done, like, 2 whole pizzas, but I have ordered a whole pizza with the absolute intention to eat 2 or 3 slices now, and then divvy up the rest of it for another 2 days down the road. But I also am like very, very in tune with how much I eat. I have, I tend very, very seldomly to overeat. But when I'm not on top of it, then I don't cook for a solid week and a half because that's where, what is the energy for that? Yeah. I've told that to Paul multiple times where like, my energy is so non-existent for certain things. Especially when I work at, when I've been working jobs that I don't like being at is when my energy's the lowest. Yes, President Family said he was one of your best desserts. Do you use almond flour, Nessa? I know some use it. I'm curious to give it a shot. Yes, Soul Vibes. So, almond flour is an interesting beast because kind of in the same conversation around different proteins for different flours, when you get into, I forget what those are called, but when you get into, we'll say, specialty flours, your moisture problems really continue. I've done baking with almond flour, and the problem I run into with almond flour is that with whole wheat, it's moisture starved. Almond flours, coconut flours, and other ones are so low in protein that they're easy to drown. Like, I've made almond flours by recipes, and I have yet to see an almond flour cookie that I've made that after 3 days wasn't so drenched that it could just fall apart. With whole wheat, I have the opposite problem. I'll fuck around and have a brick. So, yeah, almond flour, definitely, and see, there you go. Meerkat's back with me on that. Almond flour, definitely be cautious with that. Be cautious with it because, yeah, it just holds on to moisture. So if you're doing like a cookie recipe and it's asking you for like water and butter, give it kind of a quick side eye. I don't know what the captioner is doing today. Because it'll just hold on to that moisture. Like it holds on to it for dear life. I wanted to make more stuff with almond flour, very earnestly speaking, but because of the shelf life, I don't bother. Like if I know I have someone who's going to be, if we're going to like a gathering and someone's gluten-free, I'll use almond flour and stuff for those because I know that those will be gone the same day. Anything for long-term storage? No, I won't do it. And see, Meerkat, I've never done almond flour waffles, but that kind of, I think, falls in the same boat of, hey, I'm gonna eat this now. That sounds like it'll fuck. Especially, ooh, with like some almond extract too. Or like some hazelnut extract. I've never had almond flour cheese crackers. Is the cheese do a lot of the lifting there, and the almond flour is just to help make shape? That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Alright, the book's out of here. Fuck off. You're on break. Let's see what we got here. You want me to throw you the recipe? Yes. I would be delighted to look at that. Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub, Matthew. I appreciate that. I know you have a convo going, about German cuisine, and I'm trying to catch up on that a little bit too. Oh god, this is disgusting. Okay, I gotta put this out. Gross. Let's see what we got here. So, speaking of, is it Schweinbraten? AKA a smoked huge lump of pork, lapskaus, which is basically a rough beef beetroot potato smoothie. That's a combination. Let's see. I'm trying to pronounce stuff and I'm very much a mess. Okay, what do we got here? What do I give off? Seminodal? Is it Seminodal? Hey, Silver, how are you? Which is ground up old white bread, egg formed into balls and boiled. The aforementioned spatzel Schwarzbrot, which is dark whole wheat bread consisting of 50% of sunflower seeds. Please tell me if I at least got close on the pronunciations. And thank you. I can pronounce them somewhat, but I can't express that in chat. Fair. And then you have the streamer who's reading it, and it's just like... how goes the pasta? It's going-ish. We're about to go play with our whole wheat friend here. Or not whole wheat. Our regular friend here, who had enough time to rest. Oh, it's so soft. You got some of them right on, I think. Others were a little more distant. I just forgot. Ish is good. I just forgot how to say umlauted O's. It's been a while since I spoke German. I know what an umlaut is, and I took a linguistics course, and I'm still just like, words. Oh, I don't need to do that. Let's see. Lay half the pasta sheet onto the flour baking sheet. Sprinkle with flour before folding on top of the other half. Sprinkle more flour on top of the second half. Every side should be floured so that your final pasta noodles won't stick together. Repeat with the remaining dough. Run the pasta, yeah, shut the fuck up. Run the pasta sheets through the pasta cutter attachment. Oh. Oh. This is gonna get squirrely. Okay. Cool. It says use a baking sheet. Yeah, my baking sheet, is this. This is my baking sheet. It's this. Can I order German food at 2 a.m.? Probably. Alright, let's get into it. Oh my god. Meerkat, that whole wheat feels so much better. Okay. Wait a tick. So now we're gonna take this kit right here. The meatball is done and the pot didn't catch this time. What do you mean the pot didn't catch? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Did I just put it somewhere far away from me? I did. Alright, so you want that. Catch fire, I bet. Whisper me. You have whisper set from Not Strangers that I didn't burn seasonings on the bottom. Boom. 4 pieces. Get at me. Oh, it looks like a sandwich almost. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Gently flatten one into an oval disc. Alright, let's see how this one does, yeah? Make sure y'all can actually see it. It's like a little dumpling. I know. These are the things that bring me joy. Boom! Alright, we think that's a disc, right? Also, I like this recipe better already because I'm not going to have nearly as much pasta. Alright! We've got one wave. That's number 2. Excuse you? Oh, that's the whole wheat from before. And then we're going to do it a third time. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off because I have to do this the first time. Set the dough piece on a countertop or work surface. Fold both short ends to meet the center, then fold the dough in half to form a rectangle. So I'm assuming it means this. Music? Music? Hello? God damn, some of those starts. Then fold the dough in half to fold a rectangle. This looks like a rectangle. On level 2 now. This is actually the scary part because I'm just mortified of it becoming like a mess. Now I have a sad sandwich. Bibimbap. Oh, bibimbap's great. Alright, so now we're going to do a couple of things. I feel like this is too thick. I want to flatten it some before I put it in. It looks very sad. Yeah, that's what I thought. I tell you what though, it feels great. Not gonna lie. Okay. That's one. That's two. Don't fold it too much or it'll become puffy pastry? What do you mean by that? It's a proto Pop-Tart? Okay, so now you said... 3 times on that, 3 times on this. Does the KitchenAid have a bow tie option? I'm brewing ideas again. No, it doesn't. That I know of, at least. I love puff pastries and croissants, though. Sorry, like, that piece was gonna irritate the hell out of me. Like, some of the edges are not quite smooth enough, so I'm, like, smoothing them real fast. Oh, no. That was just one. Okay. Was that one, or was that two? Looking way less sad now. I know. This almost looks like it could be a noodle one day. And another one. Thank you. I was like, shit. I got sidetracked by the edges and I lost count. Huh? It's Mermaid! Hey, Mermaid! How are you? I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? Can I get a shout out for Mermaid Jeans? Oh, I did. You're playing more time in Portia. Is it Portia or Portia? No, it's Portia because the developer says it's Portia and we were all like, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Literally fake news. Oh my god, y'all, it's happening. It's happening. I'm so excited! I'm gonna have noodles! It's happening! Ah! Okay. I almost dropped it. I almost dropped it. Okay, lay half the pasta sheet onto the flour. Oh, I have to do this so many times. What kind of noodles are we making? I'm making fettuccine noodles. Oh, I wish I would have seasoned this one. Now I'm sad. Okay. Let's see here. Lay half the pasta sheet onto the flour baking sheet and sprinkle with flour before folding on top of the other half. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, so now we did that. Lay half of the pasta sheet onto the flour baking sheet. Sprinkle with flour before folding the other half on top. So that's this. And then I'm gonna take a smidgen of this here. Give it a good rubbins. I feel like the cooking streams are the most fun strictly because I can say inappropriate shit and no one can call me out on it. It's like, did she say she's rubbing her pasta? I did. And you look at the camera and it's literally me rubbing my pasta and I'm just like, what? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I am so excited. But that means that we have to go through with the fucking travesty of the whole wheat one. I have to see how bad it is. Because I'm just going to keep it buck. It's totally going to be bad. I feel like they're doing a little bit of extra maintenance that does need to be done. I'm gonna jump ahead for a hot second. We're going for the moment of truth. We're going for the moment of truth. I'm gonna try and cut it. Hang on, I'm gonna do the thing. They're not like perfect, but I don't care. Just gonna so happy! Now I get to do it 3 more times. Alright, so back to 1. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Ah, we have fresh noodles! I'm gonna make some and toss it in Alfredo and I'm so excited. Is it not working? Or was it really quiet? I haven't been that happy in a long time. I love when things come together. I'm so proud of myself because this was really scary. This is my first time doing something like this. So like, I was really nervous that it was gonna be a disaster. I would like to request a tweet of this dish. Okay, I can do that. I don't think I put up a go live tweet. Huh. Whoops. Whoops. Hey Shears, how are you? Nope, that's not loud enough. The pasta came out so perfect. Proud of you. I'm proud of myself. I'm so happy. Now what the hell? Alright. You wanna be disruptive. I got you. Show you to fuck up everything. Get marble rolled, punk. Whew, I gave myself a heckin' scare there for a second. I remember from the tweet yesterday. Fair enough. And yeah, thank you. Someone able to get the pun in there because the freaking Go Live notification didn't let me do it. Punks. Imagine. If only you had that level of moderation for your freaking chat. Dicks. Sorry, I'm really happy and I'm just admiring these noodles. What do we say here? Okay, that's what we did. So we're gonna fold you and you, like so. And we're gonna do this, like so. You can now make ramen too. Actually, I could make different settings. Hang on. Oh, God. All of this was again made possible with y'all's support, because a lot of the stuff I have, a lot of y'all got it for me. The roller I'm using was a gift. The pasta thing was a gift. I think? No, I bought the KitchenAid. I just watched it like a hawk. It was like, I want this. Give it to me. And I appreciate it immensely because this is all stuff I've been wanting to do. Alright, so we got 3, 3, okay. So this is round 1? Question mark? Alright, it's still a little bit thick. Never made pasta before. Do you just like boil it from that and create pasta? Or does something else have to happen? Nope, this is good to go. And the thing with fresh pasta is you boil it for like 2 minutes. That is really, I love my roller. You have no fucking idea. Fucking love it. Let's try to get these edges cleaned up this time first. I only increase in power. Alright. Now you're making me irritated. Oh, well, it grabbed the corner, so now we're gonna have a weird roll. It's gonna be a weird shape. And that's gonna suck. Hey, it's a controller! Oh! Hey, Joof! How are you? And thank you so much for the gift sub to Joof. Can we get some hype in chat for the gift sub? Okay, that was not okay. There we go. Now we're back in good shape. Well, the shape isn't good, but you know. Gaming noodle. Yeah, this noodle, this one wants to fight me a little bit. I see that we're gonna fight a little bit. Yes, my pasta roller is squeaking. And I don't know why it wants to do that now. But I'm letting it squeak, okay? And also, I've played with enough doughs and pastas to know that we can fix this. We have the technology. I will only become stronger. I might actually take the roller to that first, though. Yep, that was the right answer. Come on, you can do it. I'm having fun here. Survey says this is my... Yep, perfect. Perfect. And now we're going to count that as a third one. I know I did another one technically. Stronger than yesterday. As long as there's nothing in it. Yeah, that's what I'm watching for. I think I'm going to turn it off after this and see look into it. So this one gets 3. Huh? Huh? Hey, Breezy Summer, welcome on in. You know what? It may be the mixing arm. That sounds like... I love that it's just running both. And I'm actually going to just spot check it to be safe. Because I don't want this to be like the one and done pasta. Alright, kiddo. What you got going on here? Huh? What's going on? Hey! Okay, so we can rule that out. It's definitely this. You need some oil? You already sick of my bullshit? Ah. Give you a little bit of a nice courtesy wipe there. And then, let's see. What you got, kid? What's going on? Who hurt you? It looks like we're good. It might just be squeaky. I think it's just squeaky. The squeak gives it character. Alright. May need some oil after the whole wheat pasta. It may need... Look at that. Honestly, after the whole wheat, it may need just Jesus. I'm gonna just keep it buck, Meerkat. It may just need a prayer. I'm not gonna front with this one going as well as it's going. I'm also tempted to just not even bother with the whole wheat. But I am gonna try just to see how fucking bad it becomes. Though who knows, maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. Hey, you were doing so good and now you're back to your squeakies. Running out of arm height here. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rub down our pastas. Hey, generic. How do? And now we're gonna go this way. Huh? So now, chat, here's the next question I have. We've got 2 bundles of fettuccine-esque noodles. I'm throwing away some of the ugly ones. the question becomes, what's our next shape? Bellissima? I don't know what that means. I gotta move a little bit faster though, because now it is starting to get a little dry. And this works because that means that this guy back here got a lot of resting. Ooh. Ooh. That cutie back there is actually kind of soft. She's a little squishy. Yeah. Meerkat, we might have done some straight up witchcraft over here. I am personally fond of the style that is made for an extruder named Radiatori. Come on, don't be an asshole. You must do it for science. Whole wheat for science. I'm gonna do it for science. Hey, up yo. Radiatori is a real thing and it's goated. Huh. Whew. She's thick. Oh. What are the options for noodle shapes? I've got pescetti, fettuccine, linguine, a couple others. I have to check the book again. I'm probably gonna do a spaghetti one. I do want to see what the spaghetti looks like. I'm just gonna keep this over here. Contact! What did you put in my bread to make it so good? I put something that lets it rise better. Which? Right? Finally, my chicken is done so I can eat it instead of watching this stream and getting increasingly hungry. Hey, Shingetsu, that's the proof that chicken takes more than 10 minutes to cook, right? Wow, this piece is being way more cooperative. Linguine is fun to say. Yeah, the hell it is. Can vouch for that. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Flatten out. Don't be a punk. Scout. Hey, that's somebody else's noodle. Get out of here. Get out of here. You can't just add yourself back in. How dare you? There we go. Let's go this way. Oh God, Vanessa, that was so smart. This dough is being a brat. Smack it harder. Shears, were you here when I was butt smacking the whole wheat? I'll probably do it again when I bring it out. Because she's a little thick. To be fair, baking is witchcraft. You're not wrong. I'm watching the kitty drink water. I just googled radiatori. Why is it like that and why do I have never seen it before? It looks like a fun shape for children, an excellent sauce scooper. Oh, I do like things that help me scoop sauce. Now, time out. That's immediately of my interest. Whoa now. Give me sauce. Huh? I had a feeling he was gonna act up. Oh, never mind. Here's being a brat. Just being a brat. Is that my Simon? It is. Being a good stinky. That's good to know. Oh, I know why you're over here. You're ready for food. Is it almost food time? Baking is necromancy. Cooking is high-level magic. And frying anything demands a shield. Yo. The bravery to frying is serious, though. That's serious. That's the wrong command! Also, I don't want to give them treats today, so don't redeem it because I'm in the process of making food. I am going to keep that real with everyone. I don't want cat fur in my pasta. Maybe when we're done, I can give them a cat treat. But right now, it is going to be on break. I am going to stop it. Instead of cutting it like what Twisted is doing, you are pushing to go through a mold shape, which gives it wavy shapes. That's what we were talking about yesterday. I was like, this doesn't make sense. How do I make ravioli in this? Barbecue is shaman. Oh, yeah, it is. I can get behind that. Human treats. Okay, I can get behind that too. I should eat something. There's some edge things that are going on that I don't like, but for it to be a first time, I'm not going to be too bitchy about it. Okay, so you get to go on break for a second. We're going to... flip this. Rub that out. I have a neighbor who has an outdoor shed with a workstation in it just to deep fry and do high heat cooking. It's extra, but I respect it. Dog. Especially if you're talking about being one of those people that's going to be doing it for like a big quantity of people. Yeah. Alright, we're going to do a different shape. We're doing it! Hey, don't get stuck. What are you doing there? What's going on, kid? Alright, so these ones right here are a little bit ugly, but you know what? No, they're not ugly enough. Bam. Is it full time? Don't you bully him. Don't you fucking bully him. No. You... Fucking cats are dicks. Simon, make sure you get yours too, even though your brother's a dick. Yeah, we have an auto feeder. Because we like to portion it. After Milo passed, God, years upon years ago, I decided that I want to take their food a lot more seriously. Oh, Soul Vibes. It's not Simon who's the dick. It's Funky. Funky's the bully. Simon just sits there and he's like, I don't want to push him. Noodle. I think that counts as like a linguine. Yeah, that's like a linguine. Funky's a bully? Yeah, Funky's a bully. Simon, eat your food. Hang on, chat. I'm gonna have to do something out of order here. And that sucks because I am gonna get involved in this cat thing. Time out. Point Green. Oh, God. Fucking cats. Alright, I'm gonna be there in a second. I just gotta wash my hands. I have to fix the feeder. That's the only thing I dislike about the auto feeder is sometimes it jams. Alright, let's see who we got. Who rated us? Wait, is that... Who rated us? Little Sia? Wait, is it Sia that rated? I have to scroll up. Hello, everyone. How are you? I was told there would be snacks. We have snacks. We're making pasta. I don't know. It's a Sia raid! Ah! How are you? How was your stream? Alejo47, how are you? Welcome on in. And also, thank you for the pronouns extension. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? You're doing Just Dance. You're doing Just Dance. You do Just Dance a lot, don't you? And thank you so much for the follow. Thank you everyone for the follow. If you're brand new here, which I assume many of you are, today is a very, very special day. I am Pleasantly Twisted. I'm a black asexual content creator. I do tryhard games and JRPGs. We usually do challenge runs, we do speed runs, we do completionist stuff. And today is special because I also do charity fundraising on the channel. My captioner is struggling today, and I'm so sorry. We do charity stuff for the channel, and one of our charity incentives was a cooking stream. So, today we are taking our first ever dance into making fresh pasta. And so far we have a bundle of fettuccine noodles. We got a bunch of fettuccine noodles. We just did a wave of linguine. And now we are going to do another one, and then we're going to see our death child. We have a whole wheat ball back there that's giant, and it may suck. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So yes, thank you so much everybody for all the follows. I greatly appreciate it. I promise I'm trying to read stuff as best I can. I love this incentive. Watching people learn something is so fun. Yeah. Usually whenever I do charity stuff, I try to do things that are community centric. So, and what I mean by that isn't just things where it's like, well, isn't everything community centric? It's things that'll help get me out of my comfort zone because I've never made pasta before today. And now that I have, if this cooks well, I don't think I'm gonna buy pasta anymore. Like I'll be real. But it's also things like, we have another incentive going right now. One of the things I did for when I raised money for abortion rights before Roe versus Wade stuff happened, one of my incentives was we were going to do what's called RPG Summer. And so for the entire summer, I'm playing nothing but JRPGs. We actually just finished Golden Sun last night. If you make bread, you'll be pro at pasta. I think bread is much harder than pasta. I'm not going to front. As someone who's made both now, I think bread is still harder. I think bread is harder. So yeah, get out there. Make that pasta. And also a nice thing that I don't think is talked about, you don't need a pasta attachment like this. You can make it super duper thin and then cut it up and get the job done. Okay, so is this gonna fit? Yes. No. Maybe. Yes! I definitely need to try it. Have you run into any issues with making the pasta yet? Only the whole wheat. The whole wheat, the recipe that I used, kind of told us a really big lie. It was a really big lie because they did not account for the fact that whole wheat pasta has a lot of protein. Oh, that's much better. And so we have one behind me that was doctored up and we're going to see how it performs. I'm not expecting a lot, I'll be real. But in terms of like this recipe I'm using right now, I've had no issues. Like this linguine is, I think this might count as perfect. I love it so much. So much. We do have one technical difficulty going on here. Because it appears we have a jammed noodle. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix this up right fast. Oh, that was really easy. Ta-doo! We are no longer suffering from jammed noodle. Do it up. You already know how to feel when stuff is mixed. Yeah, exactly. All right, so I did that 3. We're gonna do the middles again. Make another rectangle. And then we're just gonna roll the daylights out of it. I miss all the al dente of dry pasta for some recipes, like carbonara. But Alfredo fresh pasta is where it's at. And see, I'm very much team, I'm team soft pasta. I am very team soft pasta. Now, one thing about this recipe I will say I don't like, it's kind of deceitful how thick your dough is for your pasta cutter. I love soft pasta, I do too. Like, just a scotch before it's overcooked, that's my shit. And then just cover it in fucking white cream sauce, aka Alfredo. Yeah. I learned, by the way, that classic Alfredo does not have heavy cream in it. I learned that recently. And thank you so much for the follows. Oh, don't act like this. Don't be the one that messes up. You're gonna be the one that messes up, aren't you? I won't count that as a mess up. I did not know that. Yeah, no cream. Yeah, original Alfredo does not have cream. It is actually a sauce that is derived strictly of pasta water. Parmesan, what was it? Parmigiano Romano, something like that. I think it's Parmigiano Romano. And then just a little bit of seasoning, and that's it. I learned that shit recently. Mind blown. Now I want cheese. Cheese is always the correct answer. It's the last one, so it'll be more difficult. Yeah, you can feel it as it's going, that it gets a little dry. So definitely for future Vanessa, I know that I have to work this faster. Though now that I've done it once, I think that's no problem. Alright, so that's that one. And then again. But I think once you get it kind of going, it does get a little bit more cooperative. Italian cheese just get me so good too. Italian cheese is just amazing. Honestly, we don't deserve Italian cheese. There it is. Oh, now why would you do that? We were doing so well, and then you had to go fuck it up. Oh, never mind. I'm just being dramatic. Ignore me. 100% not related, but I love your nails. Thanks! Hang on. Yeah, you can look at them at the bottom one. Well, actually, here we go. The first time I cooked with fresh mozzarella, I damn near ascended. Yeah, fresh mozzarella fox. Fresh mozzarella is absolutely fantastic. There you go, friendo. You can do it. There it is. Stop it with that, though. Oh, the ring finger. I love that color. I was really, really happy with it. I think it's going to be a pastel kind of summer. I think I'm in the mood for pastels this summer. That's what I'm feeling. Alright. Let's grab some flour. I need to stretch and shower because I'm stinky. Just Dance does that. Just Dance does that. As an avid former DDR player, I understand. But thank you so much for the raid. It's greatly appreciated, and it's so good to see you. I hope things continue to go well for you. Alright, Alright, so what we got here? I think I'm gonna do another... Can I make a suggestion? Oh, what were you gonna do? But now I'm curious, what were you gonna suggest? Thank you for having us and for making us hungry. My cooking streams do that, yeah. My cooking streams do that. If you like cooking streams and you haven't been following a dude whose apron I'm wearing, this guy right here, Drunken Buddha, he can fuck your taste buds up. Even though he tries to be modest about it. And he's like, oh, well, I just cook for fun. Okay, Buddha. If you say so. If you say so. The flour of the dough is catching. Yeah, I think it's also because, like, for whatever reason, it likes to go on a gangster lean. And I'm just like, but why? Why would you do this? I'm gonna do something dangerous with this dough. Hang on. Since this one's ready. What is the smallest attachment give me? Buddha needs to audition for Bake Off. I want Binging with Babish featuring Drunken Buddha. I want it. Oh, hey, it's Stephen Joyce! Thank you so much for the 23 months. I greatly appreciate it. Can we get some hype in chat for 23 months? Alright, here we go. Here we go. There we go. I'm also trying to help guide it a little bit. Yeah, shit, snacks. No, the last one wants to be a turd and it's squished on itself. That's okay, it's still edible. That's it. Yep, it's still edible. Now, why are you acting like this? That one's out. That one's out. There. Oh, okay, it's all out. It's all out. It's okay. It still looks nicely like spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Spaghetti pile. Spaghetti pile. So I just want to highlight something really fast that I think is particularly interesting and dangerous. This is how much pasta I got from that teeny tiny ball, okay? The book gave me this. Please save me. Alright. I'm gonna try and give this a similar treatment. I'm not walking in with high expectations. I'm gonna be 100 honest about that. I'm not walking in with super high expectations here. And then actually, here's my fucking big brain moment. Is there breakfast pasta? If you believe. I'm gonna have to step away soon because grocery delivery, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. If it goes poorly, you'll know because I'll bitch about it for at least 10 minutes. So, are you gonna make it all? I don't know. I'm only gonna make it all if it decides to cooperate. And that's gonna be the big factor. You have inspired me to try homemade pasta sometime soon. I'm really happy we're doing this stream. Maybe you should dry them instead of cooking the fresh noodles all at once. Yeah. I'll be shouting from the distance for moral support. Thanks! Hey, that's not how we behave. Get off of there. But you could turn something like Eggs Benedict into a really nice pasta dish. There you go. You can believe. I think there's actually like Japanese style dishes that have pasta as a dessert item. I think. Feel like I didn't make that up. Alright, let's see what we do. Yes, how are you, Steven? How have you been? I'm trying to make sure that some of these cracks and creases are together so that they don't have incentive to fall apart. JCM, thank you so much for the brand new sub. I appreciate that. You want to get some hype in chat for the new sub? Alright, moment of truth. Do we have whole wheat pasta? Let's find out. Uh-oh, I see a tear. But she's a fucking genius. She's a genius. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's only one minor tear. I could just squish it back. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. There's so many noodles I'm about to have. Help me. Alright, but now we gotta get through round 2. Welcome back from the interruptive ass ads. Whole wheat and whole in meat. My god. That girl made whole wheat pasta. Oh, we got a small hole. I'm gonna patch that up. So now let's do this again. We're gonna fold into the center. It'll work. Whole wheat's looking good so far. I don't think I'm gonna make all this though. There's so many fucking noodles. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all see that? Alright. I think I am gonna dust this. It may Yo, Skip, that had me cracking up last night. Should we be thinking about changing up our sauces to compensate? Sorry about that, I was gonna say hi, but I got hoodwinked, hornswoggled, shanghaied, and now here's the question. How much does a whole wheat change the flavor of the pasta? I think it's gonna be less of the flavor, but more of the texture. Because whole wheat is a little bit more dense, so you'll definitely be able to tell the difference even after you've cooked it. But in terms of flavor itself, it's not gonna mess with it too much. Now, ironically, I added garlic and onion mix to this dough. So this one does actually have a flavor boost. It does have a flavor boost. Yo, that emu was funny as hell. Can you freeze pasta dough? I think technically yes. In my case, I'm gonna fucking have to because I'm gonna have a metric shitload of it. Ooh. 3. Again. Yep, it should last a few months in the freezer, thank God. One. 2. Such graceful noodle handling. I'm trying. And 3. This is like an exceptional lasagna sheet. I just want to make sure that that's clear. And let's do it again. 1. Oh no. Trying to help guide this one. Oh no, it's a raid. It's a raid. Otso Spirit Bear, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Can I please get a shout out for Otso Spirit? Hey, 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 hey. What? I would do it myself, but I'm currently handling noodles. And I think it has to be a mod. Mods! Get in here, mods! Whew. That's a long one. That noodle is mighty. Ah! Hello, oh my god, is this handmade pasta? Yes, oh my god, my arms aren't long enough. My arms aren't long enough. I may make an executive decision on this, hold on. Look at how long this is! We're just gonna cut that down a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, that's much more manageable. Now cut it! Die! You won't. Making humongy over there? I know. That was kind of wild. Alright. Let's go ahead and put this there. Large spaghetti. Yeah. For when you need as much noodle as humanly possible. The pasta envy is very real. Listen, Skipper, I'm gonna have so much fucking pasta. Do you want me to just send you some? I'll have to figure out how to get that freeze dry shit, but this is way too many noodles. I'm kind of excited, but this is way too many noodles. You doing D&D? Or are you doing an actual play? And if so, what's your campaign about? Let's go thinner. This feels pretty thin. Okay, but hear me out. Pasta snakes. I feel like you don't really have to convince anyone here for that. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so happy, Meerkat. Holy shit. Because that was not looking good out the gate. I was actually doing campaign prep for my home game. My players are about to investigate some mysterious unknown islands. Ooh. Oh my god, that's a perfect nest. Oh my god. I actually got the perfect nest. Let's go. Look at that. I'm taking a picture of it. I'm taking a picture of it. Where's my phone? Where the fuck is my phone? Oh, did y'all know that there's like an actual food mode for phones now? You fucking did. Meerkat, I'm so fucking happy right now. Oh my god. Nessa Ness the best. I did not know that. Oh wait, what do we not know? Whole wheat is a Sunder food. Oh my god. Francis! I'm so glad I missed that. Oh no, rip my level 6 party. Oh, y'all will be fine. Tell them they'll be fine. Don't you do it. Oh yeah, they have a food phone thing. Oh, here we go. They asked me if I'm still here after having been here for like a good 2 hours. Alright, so yeah, the other half of the dough, I am gonna be honest, I don't want that much pasta. as an avid enjoyer of pasta, I don't want all that. That could be better. I don't want you to split. And I'm trying to move a little bit faster because, yeah, the whole wheat is drying out faster. I can confirm that, like, right now. There we are. Yeah, there's food filters for it now, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Portion it out and freeze it. Pasta for months now. Yeah, I might as well. I used all those mats, so I might as well. Give you a break. Is this still OC Remix? What is a food filter for phone pictures? They add flair and shit to it. Oh, okay. It's a game I don't know off the top of my head. That's why it's Earthworm Jim 2. Wonder how hard it is to dry pasta? I just want to point out that this looks like a little loaf of bread, and I love it. I never played Earthworm Jim 2. I only played the Earthworm Jim 1, and I played it, like, a lot. But again, when you have limited access to games and you're young, you tend to play the same games a lot. Make sure. Tiny loaf, yeah. Hey, Red, how are you? Hope you've been good. I probably should go ahead and start bagging up some of this and freezing it. Hey, get the fuck out the way. You're all in the way. What we got here? Launch those cows, Earthworm Jim. Oh my god. Actually one of my favorite games from my childhood. Alright, so let's feed this one. Do we want to try for a whole wheat spaghetti? Do we want to go for whole wheat spaghetti? And see how we do? Do you cook fresh pasta the same you do with box pasta? Yes and no. Yes, because you can just like boil it with a little bit of salt or a little bit of oil in the water. No, because you don't need to boil it nearly as long. I don't know how many times I did that. I'm just doing it again to be safe. Because like for fresh pasta, it takes like maybe what, 2-3 minutes to cook? Versus box pasta, which takes a little bit longer. Less long. Yeah. People are picking up what I was throwing down. Who knows? Maybe I'll like go on BRB and I might make some fast butter noodles. Since I still have a snack to redeem that I haven't done. I just had a squirrely idea. I want a different consistency of fettuccine. Or not consistency, a different thickness. So we're not going to do the full iron out this time. But instead, we're going to do things different. I bet fresh butter noodles are a whole different experience. We about to find out, I think. I don't have like really nice fancy parm, but I do have parm at least. Do I plan to boil some later and give a taste review? I might boil some now. I don't fucking know. Especially since we got an electric stove, so it takes 900 years. Alright, we're going for thicker fettuccine. Alright, let's see if we can do a perfect nest again. Oh, I skipped a step! I skipped a step because I'm a terrible person. Ooh, but I like this fettuccine density better. Actually. I like that a lot better. Wonder if I can still salvage that. Yep, I can. I can. I saved it. Alla Matriciana. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Ooh, I like the weight of those, too. Like, those feel like noodles. Hey, Christy! How are you? Hope you've been good. Nice. So, almost more like tagliatelle. Fettuccine. Listen. It's whole wheat. It's fine. This is fine. Alrighty. But how's Christy? I hope you're well. I can't believe how well the frickin' whole wheat noodles are coming out. Like, I'm so happy about that. Very interested to see how the whole wheat turns out because I've actually been preferring buying whole wheat pasta. Yeah, I tend to like whole wheat stuff in general a lot more. It has a little bit better of a health benefit, but at the end of the day, you're still eating noodles. But still, healthier noodles are nice. The only ones that I can't really give a lot of like real seriousness to, I feel, is when they're like, these are protein noodles. I'm like, I'm gonna stop you right there. They're fucking noodles. Like, because your instinct is good. It's only because of all of the stuff I've done with baking, I think. Oh, we got a thick one. We got a thickens. This one may need a little bit of a push. Because it's spread out as it goes. So it's like debating on what it wants to do. It's like, boss, what should we do? Hey, you'll be fine. There we go. You got it. Sorry, this just looks like the underside of a fucking, if you're familiar with them in Final Fantasy VIII, they're called oil boils. It's a boss. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me flatten this out and then put it back through. Sounds like a gym rat talking. But yeah, I'm glad that my instinct kicked in and took over for a lot of that meerkat, because literally as it was blending in the bowl, I was like, nah, this isn't right. This isn't right. This doesn't compensate for how dry this shit is at all. Ah! Stop that. Like, I just had to, yeah, that had to be addressed. And I'm glad we made the updates to the book. Also, you helped out with that too, Meerkat, because you helped and came in and was like, so here's what I found, and it's not great. Very much in the not great category. I love how I also said this was going to be a short stream, and this was almost like a solid 5 hour. And we at hour 3. And then let me... Hey, you little shit! I'm going to get some water going so I can actually see how this works. Flatten end. There you go. Trying to get it so that it doesn't have weird creases and shit in it. Let's see. Oh, this is actually perfect because now I'm actually starting to get hungry. There you go, friend. Alright, so let's try the thick noodles again, but this time without skipping a step. But yeah, I mean, I'll even be honest, SJ, as someone who was going to the gym on a regular before, you know, we got into the Paparilla, I've tried a lot of the stuff. I've tried protein noodles. I've tried, like, the low-carb cupcakes and all that shit. And if there's anything that I learned from that entire conversation and timeline, it's as follows. I think that a lot of that stuff, what you're eating, it has less of a fucking influence by and large than how you're eating. Because the best weight loss and stuff that I had, period, was when I was still eating things like pasta, I was still eating pizza, I was still eating things like lots of greasy shit, I still on occasion would go out to eat, but I also was working out anywhere between 4 to 5 times a week. And I was also very deliberate and mindful of what I was eating. So, like, if I had pizza one day, if I had pizza on, like, Monday, I just opted to simply not have pizza on a different day. Might go ahead and cook those because I did skip a step just to get them out of here. Down with the thickness. There we go. Or like if I knew I was going to eat something like meatballs during the week, I would kind of cater my food around that. I'm also very good with portion control, personally. So like, I don't have a lot of issues with, as I kind of pointed out, I can order a medium pizza and not eat the entire thing. Yeah, that is way more sustainable and accessible. Exactly. That too. Because you have me fucked up if you think I'm about to switch over to all organic. Literally eat my ass. I can't hang with it. The shit's expensive. Sometimes it's just a bunch of hogwash. And like, no. Just eat food. Eat food. Let's see. Flour here. Rub down accordingly. Literally eating ass sounds like a sound diet plan too. Listen. Oh no, what did Swiftness say? Oh. Hey, share some of that. I think after this one I am going to get water going because I want to see how some of it does cook. This is the step that I skipped on the last batch when I was like, ooh, thicker fettuccine. Completely forgot to flour it so that it doesn't stick together. Because like this, because it has the flour, I can still get individual noodles. This one's kind of struggling a little bit. I can pull it apart, but it's going through it. It's going through it. A workout and meal prepping. Listen, there's so many different ways to actually get into better shape and or health that goes beyond of some of the fucking BS that people will give you. Excuse you. Please feed. There we go. We got one more bundle we're gonna work with. Let me see if I can do another good nest. That's an okay nest. Eating ass is like eating celery. You burn more calories eating it than you get from it. Now that set of noodles is what I call... Oh my god, shut up, shark. Alright, we're gonna try and make some spaghetti. I'm not gonna front. I feel like the whole wheat are a little bit cuter than the regular. I beg your pardon. I just sat down. Why are y'all like this? I come back and y'all talking about eating ass? It's the wine cellar, so it's much more likely than you think. A little fucking falcon just landed on my balcony, 2 meters away. I'm awestruck. Oh, that's dope. Try to get a picture if you can. We had something like that happen on my college campus where a fucking hawk swooped in and got a squirrel in broad daylight. Why are you acting like this? Get off of there. Hi, Bobby.
It's a lot of fucking pasta.
You want to know the worst part? There's more.
God damn.
How was your bike ride?
Good.
Good.
Got Bobby's sandwich.
You got me a sandwich?
Yeah.
What kind of sandwich?
Chicken marinara.
Oh, that's a big sandwich.
From Chiba Hut.
I see that. What they call it? What's the weed name for it?
Panama Red.
That's not very fun at all, now is it?
No.
I got a sandwich! Okay, I'm gonna put this down. You just saved me from having to make pasta. I formally convey my presence. Hey, Hecho. I got a sandwich. I'm gonna make this final wave. That's perfect. I was just talking about how I was like, man, I'm getting hungry. Maybe I'll make some fresh pasta. And Bobby comes in clutch and says, I deliver sandwich. Are we talking Chiba Hut? Have you had it? Are you familiar with this? It's my first time eating it. When I have the monies, I'm going to get a mixer and do gluten-free pasta. Ooh. Oh, you haven't eaten yet. I'm almost finished if you want to eat together. Okay. I have a craving. Would it be because you just watched me for 4 or 3 hours make pasta? Could that be it? Yay, sandwich. Love Chiba Hut. There was one near where I went to university. See, I never heard of these, Jeff, until we moved here. Because, you see, the Midwest is boring. And we don't have fun things there.
Yeah, they had a picture of Sailor Moon smoking a joint that someone drew with chalk.
Someone drew a picture of Sailor Moon smoking a joint.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me you're about to show me the picture.
I don't have it because I didn't have my phone in when I ordered. Or else I would have.
That means I have to go get it. Where Ish is here, JCM, am in Colorado. I'm in Colorado. Something else about the pasta that I didn't think about. I'm at high altitude. So all of my liquids are fucked. We're going for the final wave of whole wheat. We're going to try and make whole wheat spaghetti. The whole wheat was a journey. Like, if you would have saw the first dough, you'd been like, babe, just throw it away. We almost threw it away. It was bad. It was real bad. The book is lies. The book is bullshit. The paper...
Maybe high altitude shit.
Yeah. Well, and the paper that I printed out was the lifesaver, honestly. PTY, this is important info. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. Hi. Hi. It's okay if you want to, like, smack me in the mouth. That's 100% I earned it. We better get pics of the finished spaghetti or I riot. I already took a picture of some. Don't worry. There will be photos. But yeah, being high altitude has a huge impact. You deserve that. Yeah, I do. I do. I completely forgot about that. So for those of you who are trying to figure out why Meerkat is like, I could actually kill you. When you're baking and or making stuff with flour at high altitude means you have to adjust your moisture accordingly because all your stuff will dry out faster. So, for example, if you make something that has like eggs and butter in it and whatnot, you have to double check and make sure that it's actually enough eggs and butter because of the fact that it'll dry out faster if you try to cook it at the normal temperature. If you're doing something like that, you usually want to lower your temperature for baking. And then you can keep your fluids the same. If you want to keep your temperature the same, you have to increase your fluids. And yeah, as Meerkat's saying, a dry day in high altitude makes a massive difference. This. So it doesn't stick. And now we're going to try and make Pisquette. I love the counters. If we don't have an island at the house, I may cry. I have created pasta.
Yeah, we got a lot of pasta to eat.
That's fine. I'll freeze it.
Okay.
I'll freeze it. Love water. Water's great. But yeah, there it is. There's our bundle of Pisquette noodles. Wait, which one is better? This one. Yeah. I have created one pasta. Okay. So with that being said, though, I do have to abruptly end. I'm not abruptly ending. I planned on ending, but I have food now. And I have a boyfriend, so we're gonna sit down and eat. He just came back from biking, so he's hungry. I just made a fuckload of pasta. I'm hungry. So ravioli stream in 3 months, wherein this pasta's eaten. Yeah, I could try some ravioli. And for those of you who are wondering about drying out the pasta I made at the beginning of stream is already kind of dry. It's already getting kind of dry, so we're in great shape. Alright, team. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this pasta adventure. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know if I want to... Once we've made it, if it tastes good, I don't know if I want to buy pasta again. And it actually wasn't that huge of a mess. But yeah, this is our nice pasta family. We're doing a roundup for the family photo. We're going to put the ugly kid in the back, though. There it is. Let's find somebody else who's making food, and then, go raid, yeah? I'm gonna step away to do that. I swear if you don't let me know how it tastes, I riot. Oh, I'll let everyone know how it tastes. If it tastes like ass, y'all will know. This is really fun and also helpful. Puns every stream if I don't have info. That's a lie, because you're gonna do puns anyway. But, nonetheless, let's get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging, and I'm gonna find y'all a raid target, and we gonna go. Oh no! I'm not raising money for anything, though. Ignore the charity tracker. You never saw that.
mommy can get on the couch.